Admit it, if you were given the opportunity to be bigger, faster, stronger as a professional athlete, anabolic steroids need to be legally and safely regulated in professional sports. I'd like to tell you why anabolic steroids should be regulated according to researchers. They can help level the playing field, protect athletes and recover them from injury, and can increase audience attendance. First, first I'd like to tell you why steroids would level the playing field. According to Mark Madden, ESPN sports columnist, using performing-enhancing drugs such as steroids would be the only way to level the playing field because it would give athletes a legally, morally, and physically open option to use steroids. If they chose to use anabolic steroids, they would be able to chase records or even beat them that are held by current and former steroid users, such as Barry Bonds, who holds a record of 73 home runs in a single season. And if they chose to take these steroids, they would be under a close eye and under good care by a team's physician. So they would only be able to take the recommended dosage that their physicians allow them to. And secondly, if under care and taken right, these steroids can help protect and recover athletes from injury and extend their professional careers. Andre Agassi wrote a book called Open. He admitted in his book to taking a type of steroid called a cortisone. This cortisone is a shot that is injected to reduce swelling, reduce muscle inflammation, and will help you perform and last longer in your professional career. Also, sports scientist Peter Brazencone says for smaller athletes using steroids, they would be able to put on more muscle mass, gain more weight, which will allow them to protect themselves from bigger and stronger athletes that they compete against. And if they were able to use these and compete just as the bigger guys, they would also be playing at the highest level of their ability. And finally, athletes who perform on steroids at their highest level will be able to bring in a higher attendance and viewing ratings. In this video clip by Chris Bell, called Bigger, Stronger, Faster, The Side Effects of Being American, this here shows why Americans, audience, and viewers like to see the excitement of the games.
But things are different now, and even baseball's changed from when my dad was growing up. And now when I think of baseball, I don't think about the Babe or Hammer and Hank. I think of steroids. This one is a monster! It is out of here! To break McGuire's record. See, baseball players used to be scrawny, but now these guys were jacked, and it was cool. They started looking like pro wrestlers.
If you were to construct a home run hitter in a lab, put them together, he'd look like that.
Turns out.
See, as you can see, audience like to see the bigger, stronger, faster athletes compete at the highest of their ability. Because according to Mark White, another sports columnist, baseball was in August of 1994. Baseball was at its lowest till April 2nd, 1995, due to a player strike, which reduced a huge amount of audience in America's greatest game, baseball. until two men, Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa, started chasing a record that was held for 37 years by Roger Maris. Roger Maris' 61 home runs in a single season. These two men were steroid users, but nobody frowned on these men either for a while because they were bringing back baseball and they saved it. They got the audience's attention again by their steroids. And 2 years after that, Barry Bonds, also another former steroid user, kept the interest in the audience by his 73 home run single season record breaking performance. So therefore, as you can see, antibiotic steroids will level the playing field, protect professional athletes longer for their careers, and it brings in an audience and viewing ratings. Thank you.